Hello friends, welcome back in the channel of Clinical Care Insight. We started a series of lecture on reproductive system, okay, and before the break we discussed about fetus, okay, and we defined the meaning of fetus. We also studied about the gestational age. We also studied about the embryonic age, how to measure the length of the fetus through the help of ultrasonography. Then we seen how to determine the age of the fetus. We make the conclusion that the age of fetus is, you can say, decided by the gestational age, and gestational age meaning is from the last menstrual period till the whole you can say pregnancy is called as the gestational age, okay. Then we seen the growth of the fetus, that initially fetus grow by the hyperplasic growth, that increase in the cell number, then again followed by the hyperplasia, then there will be a growth in the cell called as the hypertrophic growth, okay. We also seen about the amniotic fluid. That's amniotic fluid is also called as the liquor amni, okay, and the main function of the amniotic fluid is to provide the protection of fetus. We also seen some of the clinical correlations related with the amniotic fluid. We also seen about the umbilical cord, that after the, you can say, the 8th week, there will be a formation of one cord, okay, which you can say join the fetus umbilical to the placenta, and that is called as the umbilical cord. Fine. Now we are left with the two topic. First is a fetal, you can say first is a germ layer and their derivatives, and fetal physiology. So now let's come and discuss first the germ layers. Make the heading germ layers and their derivatives. Probably you heard, or we have the previous lecture where we talked about the germ layer, that during the, you can say, gestation is the process by which the germs layer are formed. Gestation is the process by which the germ layers are formed. We seen that after the implantation, the cell, you can say, undergo the embryogenesis, okay. The cell which is present and the layers which is present called as the inner cell mass, outer cell mass, all these layers, they undergo, you can say, the changes, okay, and these changes lead to formation of the germ layers, okay. We have the three types of germ layer. So you should write it down, the name of germ layer, starting from outer to inner, okay. In outer, the layer is called as the ectoderm. Okay. Another layer we have, the middle layer is mesoderm. Another, the innermost layer is endoderm. Now, these layers, by the help of these layers, the organs are formed, okay. There are the three layers. Suppose this layers is arranged in a disc manner, okay, and during the embryogenesis, okay, the embryo is formed, and that embryo is need to, you can say, change into like a human-like body, isn't it? You will see that the fertilized product is egg, but if egg is suspended on their, you can say, their own state, the zygote, I'm talking about the zygote. If the zygote is suspended here only, then there will be no, you can say, formation of human-like body. So it have to differentiate, okay, it have to differentiate. First it have to divide the cleavage we seen, and then it have to differentiate. Okay, so these zygotes, okay, after you can say the implantation, the blastocyst undergo the process called as gastulation. By this process there is a formation of 3 germ layers. Okay, so these germ layers, by the help of these germ layers, the major organs are formed. All our body organs are derived from these germ layers. Okay, so if we talk about inner to outer, so the inner layer, this inner layer, it is referred as a endoderm. The middle layer is referred as a mesoderm. Fine. And the outermost layer is referred as a ectoderm. No problem. Meso means middle, endo denotes the inner, and ecto means the outer. Okay. Now, so from the ectoderm, the epidermis, what things is derived from the ectoderm? The first one is epidermis. Okay, epidermis is a skin. Okay, it's a skin, and not only the epidermis is derived, it's also, you can say, through the ectoderm there is a, you can say, derivation of nervous system. Both the nervous system, the central nervous system, as well as the peripheral nervous system. And there is one more, you can say, a unique type of nervous system which serve for the, you can say, aiding in digestion, helping in digestion, serve for the digestion, called as the enteric nervous system. Fine, no problem. So once again we are discussing about the derivatives of the ectoderm. The first is a epidermis, okay, another is a nervous system. Fine. From the mesoderms, the muscles are derived. Okay, muscles, you can say connective tissues. The blood is also a mesodermal in origin. Okay, our heart is also a mesodermal in origin. Fine. Apart from that, all the bones, okay, we can say the skeletal system. A skeletal system is derived from the mesoderm. So from the embryo, okay, from the embryo there is a formation of these germ layers, okay, and the fetus epidermis is derived from the ectoderm. Very good. Okay, and nervous system is also derived from the ectoderm. About the mesoderm, you can say the fetus muscles is derived, connective tissue, okay, example blood, okay, lymph, all are derived from the mesoderm. Then our heart are also mesodermal in origin, okay, and a skeletal system. These all are derived from the mesodermal layer. Okay, and it's easy to remember, no? So see, mesodermal, M denotes what? Muscle. So by the help of muscle you can understood, okay, muscles, connective tissue also related with the muscular tissue, fine. And then heart, you know that the myocardium, okay, the myocytes cells are present in the heart, so you can remember by this M word, okay, and the skeletal system. No problem. Now come to the endoderm. All the major organs, or you can say all the major systems, like respiratory system, fine. Then our digestive system, okay, then urinary system, these all system, okay, along with the auditory system, ear, auditory system, these all are derived from the endoderm. Understood? No problem. So once again, we are defining the germ layers, and we said through the gastration process the germs layer are formed. There are 3 germs layer which is formed in the human embryo, called as ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Ectoderm is the outermost layer, mesoderm is the innermost layer, sorry, middle layer, and endoderm is the innermost layer. From the ectoderm, epidermis and nervous systems are derived. From the mesoderm, muscles, connective tissue, heart and skeletal system is derived. From the endoderm, respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system and auditory systems are derived. No problem. Now, so once we understood about the germ layers and their derivatives, let's move ahead and discuss about the fetal physiology in detail.